Also, my fur is at 1/2.
1/2 what?
Like last session, the beginning of last session.
1/2 inch?
The stress prevented your fur from growing very much.
Oh, so it's the 1/2 centimeters.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Millimeters?
I was interpreting 1/2 as like 1/2 back.
Oh, like percentage.
55%. The stress hurts.
Progress.
Welcome back to the adventure. I'm Yima Quinn, and I'm the game master facilitating the world.
Hello, I'm Damek, and I am playing Samuel.
I am Dabbles, and I'm playing Bata, the bear barbarian. He comes from the lands up north, and he is exploring worlds outside of his homeland.
I am Pony. I will be playing Therrin the Sergal, who has a lust for adventure and is definitely not a rogue.
I'm Hawk. I'm playing Arden, a talented and brilliant mage coming from the capital of Atlas.
As the sun was rising.
Yes.
As the sun rises, continues to climb into the tippy tops of the sky. How is this party doing?
Tired.
Ragged. Therrin's sitting in the back of the wagon under a blanket.
Sam can't speak for any of them because he's the one driving.
And he's the only one who can see Gordon right now, twitching a little erratically. Bloodshot eyes and a little bit of tears welling up under his...
Is he high?
No, he was taking like caffeine juice to keep going.
Oh, because we left him behind.
Yeah, he bought some of those
That's right.
flasks of the white stuff from...
Indigo.
Yep, and he's been using that to keep up with you guys because you're trading off. You're almost 24/7 moving, and he's one guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gordon, as soon as you get to town, he's probably just done.
Gordon, are you okay?
I got this. We're almost there.
Okay.
If I take one more of these, I don't think I can sleep.
Don't take one more of those. Don't do it.
If Zaus wasn't hurt, I'd probably teach him how to do this.
How to do what?
Drive my boogaloo.
Oh, okay.
Could you go ahead of me? Could you go ahead of me, Sam? They're gonna ask questions if they see me like this.
Okay, I'll go ahead. So then...
Could you ask someone to come out here? I'm gonna go in the wagon.
Ask who to come out here.
Someone who could tell this thing what to do. Maybe Bata. He really likes him.
Okay.
I gotta go in. I'll check on Zaus. Oh,
Bata.
just like super shaky going in.
It's like sad. I guess he did kind of nicely call me out.
Bata.
My bear ears waggle, and he leans forward towards Sam. Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Can you go take care of Gordon's boogaloo, please?
Oh, okay. A little disheartened.
Garden's getting a little motion sick. This wagon.
Bata climbs out and goes to the other wagon and goes to pet the boogaloo. Hopefully,
It remembers you and
does.
is happy to see you.
oh, and I tell it, I'm sorry, friend, but I need to drive you the rest of the way.
Handle animal.
So, do we need to find one of these things that is electric so we can call it the electric boogaloo?
No.
The easiest way to do that is to get a silky.
25 on handle animal.
It practically hands you the reins. Like whips its body and the reins will slap on your chest.
Yay! Thank you, friend. And then I start driving along the way.
You'd appreciate your steady hands.
Someone does.
Tell me,
Like you never touched me.
do you put your hands next onto your face like you just did? I'm just like, oh.
Yes, Bata does just that.
So, Sam is carrying the wagon with Therrin and Arden in front. And then
Yep.
I was
Sam is
behind.
in the front of the wagon train here.
And I peek into the Gordon's wagon to see what he's doing in there.
He's hoarding gold!
He's currently reading a letter. Looks kind of old.
Okay. And is Zaus there too?
Yeah, Zaus is kind of curled up sideways on the floor with some tears in his eyes.
Didn't he sneak back to our wagon
Yeah, that's right. I thought he was in a wagon.
last time?
Maybe he snuck back out.
He was on your back, you didn't even notice?
Yeah.
I mean, he even showed you how he gets out.
Zaus, you right there, kiddo?
Therrin lied to me.
Yeah, I know she did. She tends to lie a lot.
I thought she was so cool.
Oh, I mean, Bata kind of rolls his eyes a little bit, but Zaus does not see that. But
He definitely doesn't.
Okay.
His eyes are too teary. He rolls a natural one. He's too sad to look up.
okay.
Why does she keep running in if it's not for a good reason?
Running in?
She's always the first to run in when there's a fight.
I
I thought it's because she wanted to protect people.
Maybe she does want to protect people. I think she was trying to protect you by taking the knife back. I don't think she means to harm you, or she's not trying to be mean to you. She's just trying to be nice in her own way.
That's the nicest way of saying she's doing it wrong.
In her own way.
Mama was always really honest with us. It's weird to me to think that she'd do something like the other parents, where they, would tell some of my friends that you shouldn't pet the silkies because they'll shock you, and that's just not the case if they like you.
Well, I think you just gotta give Therrin another chance. Do tell her that you're mad, but don't shut her off or don't push her away. She was teaching you how to throw daggers. I mean, she hasn't. I'm sure she doesn't do that for everyone.
Okay, maybe roll a diplomacy check.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Okay, so he rolled a sense motive and he got pretty high. I feel like you're saying this not just because it's her, but because it's the right thing to do.
This kid's like 13?
Yeah.
You're right. I am saying that because it is the right thing to do. But
There's something I'm really worried about right now.
what's that?
If we're wrong and she isn't rushing in because she wants to protect people, do you think it's because she doesn't necessarily care if she comes out alive?
This got deep, man. I don't.
Kind of reminds me of my big sis a little.
Your big sis?
Mom doesn't usually let us
Oh.
say her name.
That's right, Cassie. Mm-hmm. I don't know why Therrin behaves the way she does, but I can only assume she has a good reason to.
You think she's a little broken?
I would need to ask her, but honestly, she probably would open up to you a lot more than
I
me.
don't know. She's willing to do stuff, but I think she'd relate better to you or Sam. I think she wouldn't think I could understand.
Are you worried about her?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll ask her for you.
Just don't let Arden do it.
Well, what's wrong with Arden?
He's kind of a jerk,
Oh,
but I think that's just because he acts like one of my sisters. They're not really confident about certain things, so they try to hide that with acting really jerky and tough.
okay. I won't.
Thanks for listening to me. I'm
won't
gonna
let
go to bed.
Oh, I won't let Mr. Renshaw talk to Therrin, and I'll definitely see what Therrin's going through, and I'll let you know. But
Hey? No, I'll wait a little longer to say something.
you want me to wait a little longer?
No, it's something different.
Okay.
I just noticed Sam looks at you weird sometimes.
Bata kind of smiles and blushes a little. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. It lingers longer.
Well, there's a lot of me to look at.
Wow.
Zaus
he
has
flex?
a mental picture of how large Bata is compared to everyone else. You're right, but usually it's on your face.
He's put a shirt on.
I noticed
Bata.
things. Therrin spends a lot of time looking at the sky.
Oh, gosh. What does Mr. Renshaw look at?
Anything but another person.
Wow.
Big old pouty face on the bear.
He usually looks really uncomfortable when someone notices that he's looking at them.
Oh,
Like he interacted with books more than people.
yeah, he's definitely very, very bookish.
But Mom looks at books all the time, and she has plenty of good people.
Ooh, that little.
Hey, kids tell the truth. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They have no filter.
Yep.
I guess Mr. Renshaw just needs to grow up a little bit still and learn how to talk to people.
I wonder if I'll be taller than him soon.
I think you will. I don't think you have to be worried about that. I mean, Mama Noms was pretty tall herself too, right? How tall was your dad?
He was, I think Mom said she could lean her shoulder on his head.
Shoulder.
Put him in a headlock
Oh, okay.
while standing.
He was shorter. Okay.
She seemed to like guys that were shorter than her.
Oh, I can relate, but
An equation starts to appear in Zaz's head, but he doesn't quite have it. He has bottom plus, and he's filtering through with a slot machine spindle. It's not quite clicking yet.
Does it do the noise too? It's like.
Yep.
It's the price of Price is Right wheel.
Also, just know, Zaus, that I'm not mad at you or anything, okay? Just...
You're gonna teach me how to do stuff later?
I do think Therrin's probably going to be a better teacher than me. I did not pay much attention when I was in my combat
Sense
training.
motive.
Okay. I can...
If you're telling the truth, you don't have to.
Okay.
He's like looking at you, like looks up. He's like clears the tears from his eyes
Right.
with his.
Bata
He's
knows.
hoping you know more than you do.
Bata still notices his face and goes, "Well, okay, I can try. I'll try to teach you something. Something's okay."
You're gonna see the first smile from him in like hours. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, wait.
What?
One more thing.
What?
Pull out Donnie and pass it over to Zaus. Pass the knife over to dagger over to Zaus.
As Therrin frantically updates her dagger inventory.
And
From the other cart, there goes.
My dagger senses are tingling.
I think you'll get more use out of this than me. Remember to keep your distance when we're in combat, because I want you to be safe. Okay?
Okay.
Well, once you get a little older and you have more experience, you can be up on the front line like me. But for right now, I want you to keep a safe distance.
Okay, but I'm really bad with that.
Just don't throw it at me, and we'll be fine. I'm sure Therrin will be able to teach you how to throw daggers better.
But we can't throw them at the side of the wagon anymore.
Well, I mean, we have Gordon's wagon.
Gordon like stirs a little bit.
He's right there.
He had dozed off in the early part of the conversation. He wasn't interested in other people's drama. But he heard that part about his wagon. No, I'm fine. That's all I got. That's all she left me. Drifts off again to sleep.
Okay, well maybe you can throw it against my shield.
That'll dull the daggers, though.
You're right. We'll find a tree. We'll find something.
But that's alive.
We'll find a dead tree.
Okay.
Now get some sleep.
Yes, sir.
I pat him on the head and I look over to the other wagon, thinking about Sam and Mr. Renshaw, and then frowning a little bit because Therrin also comes to mind.
Sam, Arden, Therrin.
Pretty much.
Bugaloos.
Therrin. And I keep on driving forward, following the wagon in front of me.
Approaching the city, you are greeted from the wall by someone. Hello there! Welcome to our fair city! He's got this extended horn he's talking through. The wall itself is around 25 feet tall, and then there's the sound of a bustling crowd on the other side. Without that horn, it might be a little hard to tell what he was saying. He's the first person you met so far that doesn't go, "Oi! Why are you here?"
All right. So Samuel will yell as loud as comfortable. Hello! How fares thee, guard?
I fare thee quite well, and just so you know, my wife has a wonderful tavern in town you should reach, and don't tell anyone I said that.
I thought
Looks
that
around
sentence
at the
was
other guards.
going
Arden
way
will just
different.
head out the wagon window just to see what the hell that was about.
So say, thank you, guard. We will definitely check it out. May we enter your fair city?
Yes! Just please place the tax in the barrel. He throws over this bucket with a lid.
Is it attached to a rope or
Yes,
okay?
you are quite correct.
Like
The rope is interwoven with a long chain.
What is the tax?
The tax is 1 silver piece a person. How many are you traveling with, good sir?
Arden just shouts, "We're here on business for the order."
He looks
With his-
down toward the puppo partially emerged from the caravan.
Just his tiny little head.
Orders are important, but I got mine, and they say collect money.
The order.
My last order was to collect money to fix a pothole. Please, pay up.
Samuel deposits 6 silver pieces.
Thank you, good sir.
You didn't have to do that.
So Sam will just look back at Arden and go, it wasn't really all that much.
Okay.
You will receive a little copper signet of the traveler's fare when you emerge on the other side of the gate. Raise the iron bars, gentlemen! And then these really heavy iron portacoli rise up. And you can tell how heavy these things are by how they lurch. And those rise up, and the pathway is open. And there's someone on the other side with a bucket full of these little signets. And he waves you over.
Okay, I will drive the carriage on over next to that gentleman.
Remember, you'll turn these in when you leave the city. Otherwise, we will charge you again.
Got it.
I don't think I agree with the economical system of this town.
What's this town called?
Tourist fee?
Pinicola?
Pinicola.
Yep.
So is a signet like a ring, or is it just like a token or something?
It's just a wee. It's like a wee little metal token.
Wee. It's wee.
Much larger in your hand than Bata's.
As is everything. Thank you, voice in the sky.
Don't lose it or you'll be paying a silver piece.
Oh, you hand these out to everyone, I assume?
Okay, yeah, then I hand one to at least the people immediately available. That is, I toss two of them into the back of the cart without really looking.
Oh, jeez. Nice, Sam.
well. Oh, that's not so good. That's not so good, actually. That's 9 on a reflex save to avoid getting hit by a signet. Smack!
Just a little poke.
Oh, Therrin's just in the back, just playing with Cheddar in her claws. Just not talking to anybody.
Is she trying to talk to Cheddar again?
I am not talking to Cheddar.
Therrin's just obsessed with her daggers.
It's like I'm holding my mom in my hands right now.
Sam will drive just a little bit more into the town and wave Bata over.
This is a busy place. Right check. You don't want to get rear-ended or something.
11.
Oh gosh. You're going to have a lot of difficulty navigating this town. There are other caravans out. There's a ton of people. And if you're not moving fast enough, they think that you're just an obstacle to go around. And they're going to gum up your getting around. But it means you get to see a lot of the scenery because you're moving a lot slower.
As long as we don't get separated.
Okay.
Right?
Bata, let's see if you can keep from getting separated.
10 seconds later.
Oh, because we're into...
Is it a handle animal check? Or
No,
right?
it's a ride check.
Ooh, I should...
Wait, let me guess. You can handle animals, but you don't know how to ride them.
Yeah.
It's not natural 1.
The next best thing.
So it's not a natural 1, but it's a 1.
At least
High or
it's
low?
High.
Your Bugaloo sees another wagon's Bugaloo and is suddenly really interested in them. They smell different. It looks like they're getting fed. And instead of following your orders, cut straight through traffic to the other side of the 3-lane road. And now the other drivers need to attempt to not run into you.
Okay, I'm
So,
sorry. I'm just cutting through the middle of the road. Oh god.
And it's very clear that you don't have control over your
Yes,
Bugaloo.
of course.
Oh, those fast
So-
friends, those bugaloos.
So let's see. How does the traffic fare?
Hi.
You manage, well, they manage really, to not crash into you, but you cause some unnecessary congestion, and the whole way across you have people slurring at you, calling you mean things.
Some casual racism.
Sorry, out of town. I'm from out of town.
Wonderful introduction to the big city for the Rube.
The bear.
And you almost hit a few people.
Okay.
They needed their...
Like pedestrians? Or...
Yes, the kind that have grandchildren that need to tell them something's coming and pull them away.
I'm sorry.
ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am. Sir.
And now you've arrived at the other side, and your Bugaloo is going to help itself to this trough of food that someone else has put out for theirs.
Wow, we're already getting kicked out of town.
Is the wagon in a safe place? Like it's up?
It's still got its butt out in the road. It's good that it's a small wagon,
How much of its butt is on the road? Like a
like
foot?
3 feet,
That's not too bad.
but everyone's having to swerve.
Okay.
So they're cutting into the middle lane.
Oh, congratulations, you're a jackknife semi now.
So this other person looks up at you. This other person, they've got 4 Bugaloo and a long wagon on the side of the road. They look down at the trough, they look at the Boogaloo, they slowly look up at you. Like, what are you doing?
I just kind of nervously smile and wave over at them. Hello, I'm sorry. For my Bugaloo's a little hungry at the moment.
They cross their arms like they're becoming really irritated with you. Like you don't have answers, just excuses.
Do I have to roll a spot or something?
Please do roll a spot. Okay, so as you're basically forced away through the pressure of traffic, you see this is the last part of the transpiring you see of what's going on with Bata.
Oh, great.
No, we're being separated again.
Okay, can I find an emergency turnout?
Survival check.
Since we're using this like highway analogy. Also an 18 on survival.
It's risky, but you see an opening. I mean, it's risky because you're basically driving around a van compared to his golf cart. Do you want to take the risk?
Yes.
Ride check.
18 on ride.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, so you're able to swerve in a wagon
Yes.
to the left-hand side exit, and now you have to go around a block. So you're able to get kind of into the spot, but you're at a diagonal between two lanes as you're trying to enter one.
Oh. So pretty much exactly what Gordon's wagon was doing.
Yes.
To a lesser extent. It's bigger though, so...
So can I
You look like you're in the process of accomplishing something as opposed to just doing it wrong. We'll come back to you in a little bit. Back to Bata and his facial expressions of, I don't really know what to...
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I climb off the wagon and I approach our Boogaloo. And I start petting it and I'm like, come on, buddy. We can't
Oh,
stay
you're
here."
going to reward it now, he says as he stands up. This really frustrated, puffs up his chest, gets his... now that he's up, and he's like waving his arms around, his wings really.
Is this a bird of some sort?
Yes. You have discovered that this person is indeed an owlkin of the horn variety. And they're, well, not happy with you. So they're puffing up their feathers and getting all like, don't mess with me. This is serious business.
I'm extremely sorry, sir. I
He's going to intimidate you.
did not intend for...
Oh, that's like a 24. Looks like they've tapped into your subconscious fears.
As they should.
What are you going to do about this?
Rain
Rain of blood.
What?
Rain of blood? No.
I am very scared.
Arden, save me!
As this
I
owl
reach...
person approaches you, you realize they are like a third of your size. And they're still like... they're just furious.
I'm still intimidated. I'm just stuttering and mumbling because he's making me back off, and I'm almost fall back to the ground as he approaches me. Oh, I do fall to the ground. Yeah, I fall back.
He just keeps moving in and you fall down on your butt.
Yeah,
You're still taller than him.
and I'm profusely apologizing for my Gordon's wagon and his beetle and his. I'm sorry, sir. I just don't know.
Talk is cheap. What you gonna do about it? And he like waves his feathers at you, like trying to slap you in the face.
Isn't that more of like a gentle brush in the face at that point?
Yeah, because it's like the edge of the wing. Like it's not meant to hurt him. It's just meant to insult him. What you gonna do about it?
Oh well, I can help. I
He
can
looks
help.
real hungry. He's eating twice as much as mine.
Look, can I?
Do you ever feed it?
Funny story, it's actually not mine.
I feel like I'm doing it a charity. You're terrible.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry for butting into your Bugaloo's food like that. Let me just pull my Bugaloo.
It looks like he's about done. He'll be willing to leave in a hurry.
Let me pull my Bugaloo off of.
Oh no, not yet. You're gonna do something about this. I'm not satisfied.
So you wanted to finish eating the food?
It's doing it either way, apparently.
Well, I can pull it off the food.
He looks back over at the food and it's basically gone now. I bet you can.
Oh, how
Come
much?
to the city, can't take care of your own Bugaloo, bring it into someone else's food and eat it, and then apologize while it's eating it, and then offer to remove it once it's done. I see what your game is. And thanking me for telling you how terrible you are. Do you enjoy this?
Thank you, sir.
Because I don't. What are you going to do about it?
I guess we can pay for the food.
Money. Yeah, that would definitely help.
He just is like, oh, yes, money, that's reasonable.
Yes, because this is all about being reasonable.
Hey, just let me know where I can go buy some food to replace what was eaten.
Oh, no. You're going to give me the money.
Oh, okay.
I let you go, you don't come back.
Oh.
Even if you mean well, you'll probably get lost. You'll never find me again.
No, you can come with me to buy the food.
If I came with you, we would crash.
That is an accurate statement.
If you came with me, you'd follow right behind and get lost. I'm sure.
Question. Wouldn't you buy food really close to where they would be eating it?
That's possible.
So...
But this guy might own his own trough, because he has 4.
What is he?
Well, if he owns his own trough, then he would definitely have, a supply nearby, right?
He might be a traveler, too.
Can I
Are
look?
you traveling with anybody?
Can I look around to see if there's any food
Spot
nearby? Okay.
He actually asked. At this point, I think you'd be asking the owls, like, can I look around, sir? Please?
What do I see with my spot of natural 20?
You see that rather a distance away, a few blocks down, there's a spot that looks like it might have some feed.
For sale?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a special.
Did I-
Old feed. Cheap prices.
I don't think he'll be happy with that. but I should assume that there's also fresh feed as well.
Probably.
Okay.
The
In San
old feed
Francisco.
reseller.
We're getting raked over the coals for parking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's what you're going to do.
All right.
You are going to attach your wagon to the back of my wagon. Then we're going to drive down there, and you're going to sit next to me, and I'm going to show you how to do this right.
Oh, okay. That sounds
And
fair.
then you're going to pay for all the food,
Uh-huh.
and you're going to pay for my night's stay, and where I'm parking my stuff.
That seems a bit much for the trouble, sir.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna like put his feathers up and point you in the nose and start berating you again. Intimidate. 11. Let's see what you got. This time it doesn't work so well.
I know this has cost you a lot of. I've cost you a lot of distress, but that is a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
I'll show you a stretch. He keeps pointing at you and he sticks his feather up your nose and wiggles it a bit without realizing it.
In the nose?
Yeah.
Rage.
Fortitude.
Probably pretty ticklish, honestly.
I sneezed.
Look what you did.
I'm
Oh, gross.
sorry, sir. I just rub my nose and sniffle a little bit. Oh, let's.
I'm gonna get some rope.
All right, let's make our way over.
Now attach this. He gives you 2 pieces of rope. He's tied it to 2 spots in the back of his cart. Tie it over there. I want to see. He points that to your door
He's gonna.
and the 2 windows you've got on the front.
He's gonna touch it to the door.
Yeah, you wrap it around. You open up those peepers, and you're gonna wrap the rope around there and tie it. That way, you don't get lost when we get moving.
He's gonna break the wagons with he's gonna do. You sure you don't want me to attach it to the axles on the wagon?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
I don't build carriages; I drive them.
Oh, so you know how to drive carriages professionally?
Yes,
As
I do deliveries.
I wrap the cord around the axles. Oh, that's such a fine.
I'm supposed to meet up with somebody really important really soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I hurry up
Yeah.
and rush my job.
Okay, so use rope check, please. So, as soon as he starts moving, they come undone. And he pokes his head out. He's got this wild look of fury in his eyes.
And Bata's just lifting his arms up in a bit of a shrug and nervously smiling.
Throws his wings up in the air and marches back and does it himself.
I look and pay close attention.
And he's just too mad. It's like, get down here. I'm going to tell you how to do this.
All right, climb down next to him.
Now, do it. He's going to aid you.
My God.
Wow. Good job, guys.
I'm
You
just
don't lift with your back.
profusely apologizing this entire time.
He's just gonna keep trying to instruct you, and he's too frustrated to do it right, and then he berates you.
And then he gets more frustrated.
Yep.
Yeah. So at this
And
point,
about this point, Sam comes around the bend.
let's say at this point, they probably have like a crowd of like.
The cafe they're in front of is watching this like it's their favorite show. They cannot believe what they're seeing.
So did Sam park the carriage, or is he still in?
You're in the lane, and that theirs is still blocking part of the lane.
Is there anywhere to actually stop?
You could probably stop right in front of the Bata's, because he's blocking traffic now.
Yeah.
Is that another ride
You could
check?
just be, you could just no. You could just be
Okay.
the person who doesn't try to go around.
Do that then.
So he's getting berated, and this owl is so puffed up. There's no feathers that are laying down anymore. He's just
So I.
crazy-eyed with rage.
So this is obvious to everybody then.
Yes, and
So Samuel jumps down and is like, deepest apologies, sir. I just had to ask him to help me out with my other wagon because our normal driver's incapacitated.
Ooh, yeah, actually, he's been up for like 72 hours. Should we like stop and check for a pulse?
But it's been a little busy here right
Quiet.
now.
who are you?
It's like,
Bata breathes a sigh of relief at the sight of Sam.
I'll go. I'm the one responsible for this this bear here.
Oh.
Just a second.
Oh.
He marches up to with his puffed upness and tries to bump you in the chest, but he's too short.
I just like lean down over him. I'm like, I sincerely apologize for any trouble. Is there anything I could do to reimburse you for your inconveniences?
Yep. You're going to make sure that my feed gets paid for, that I have a place to sleep tonight, and
Is that what
That's a character.
he's drunk?
and you're going to pay for my night of drinking and partying and celebration, and you're going to pay for my room and where I'm going to put my carriage tonight.
Sam scowls and simply says to the owl, I will be paying for one of these things, which is your used feed.
He gets those crazy eyes again. They're not even staying like in connection with each other. They're just gonna like spin a bit.
Can I do the diplomacy check?
Yes, and he's gonna try to do a intimidate check. Oof. He hits 24.
I got a 16 diplomacy.
Okay. Roll against his intimidate, please. Okay.
No. It's a 3.
Oh no, he's doing it to Sam too.
Therrin peeks out the window. I want to see what this company's name is.
I think I'm gonna poke my head out too because this sounds like it's getting out of hand.
Well, do I have to roll for that, or can I just
You just poke
obviously
your head
read?
out.
What
Yeah.
is there a company name on this thing?
His carriage
Oh, wow.
has the Sunshine Company written on it.
Okay.
The cafe, on the other hand, he's blocking the sign with his carriage. But there's a lot of really amused people inside, and they seem to be taking bets at this point. They're like exchanging silver pieces at the window. And there looks to be a self-proclaimed bookie running around.
I look around to see if there's anybody helpful, like a guard or a...
There is a group of 3 people that look to be guards. They're exchanging silver pieces.
Okay.
Well, Arden's gonna get out of the carriage.
I walk over to those 3 guards.
I ain't done with you yet! Get over here!
I'll be right back, sir.
Bata, what is going on?
Oh, I'm walking over to the guards right now.
Oh,
You can just join him.
yeah. I guess I'll just follow him.
It was a little tiny couple.
Sam does as well.
No.
Okay.
I'm not Arden asking to catch up to Bata with his tiny little feet.
Okay.
So I screwed up and I need some help. So I'm gonna ask the guards.
Some help
Yeah.
with what?
Well,
What's the problem? Why are we paying for this man's stay in this town?
like, I assume we're at the guards now.
Yep. You're approaching the guards.
Miss, are they? What are they?
Oh, they're a ravenkin and 2 horsekin.
Sorry to bother you, sirs, but I seem to have caused a bit of a disturbance. Could you possibly help me solve this problem?
They look at each other like, I was really hoping he wouldn't ask for our help. They all sigh. You're out of town, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a token?
No?
Yes.
Sam never gave us a token.
I never gave
Sam
Bata.
gave me a
I
token.
did give him a token.
You have a token,
Arden reaches into his skull case and pulls out his token.
so you're here legally.
Yes.
How about him?
He has not met up with our caravan yet, and because he was interrupted by that small thing.
I know he's blocking traffic. I should probably do something about that. One of them pulls out like a club and like thunks it on their hoof.
I don't think that would be very wise because this is already escalated far further out of hand than it has to, and I'm sure by assaulting this man would probably not make your job any more easy than it already is.
I think they're telling you how to do your job. I think they're telling you how to do your job. They're telling me how to do my job.
It's your paperwork, not mine.
I don't like paperwork.
Nobody likes paperwork. That's a lie. Arden loves paperwork.
Doesn't Arden like paperwork?
I'll move the carriage as soon as I can. I just the
You better.
the Mr. Owl person is not letting me move.
What's the issue with him?
Oh, he's
I
trying.
saw you come over, eat a bunch of his food.
Yes.
And he is not allowing us to move the cart out of traffic. So that small...
We'll show him. And come on, let's go beat up talk to the... They start marching over toward the owl.
Oh my God. Are all city guards like this, Mr. Renshaw?
No.
Oh.
Is that like a no, like this is weird, or a no, like I don't want to lie to him, but it's kind of correct? Kind of no.
Sense motive.
That's...
I sense your motive.
Both of those are pretty darn low rolls.
Yep, that's a 0 for Arden.
A 7 for Bata.
Well, despite that miserable roll, Arden's worse at lying. Yes, they are that terrible usually.
That's disheartening.
They're more interested in the town than justice these days, especially out here in the fringe.
Sam, you're approached by 3 guards, all bearing clubs and thunking them.
Wait, Sam's approached?
Yeah.
Because I'm standing with the owl.
So, here you got a problem. You gonna move your cart? Blocking traffic. There's a fine for that.
So Sam will turn to the guards and say, "Yes, I would love nothing more than to move this cart. The fine gentleman in front of me, however, is accosting us and preventing us from moving along with our day."
As you say that, the owl looks you in the eye, and as it turns around, it changes its complexion. It starts calming down. Its feathers go flat. And it turns to the guards. Good fellows. These people have robbed me of opportunity and my possessions. I demand that if they do not do what I asked to make amends, you throw them in jail. For they have been terrible guests in our fair town.
Actually, Arden nudges Bata and says, just take some of our feed and refill the trough.
So, he gets a 12 on his diplomacy with the guards. The guards are going to sense motive. They get a 10. Oh, that makes sense. What you going to do about that, out-of-towner?
This is simply an unreasonable request. My associate here is not malevolent.
Of course not. This
He just
very
is not
nice
accustomed.
owl person. We like to be called Owlkin. Owlkin person.
I said the one driving the cart is my associate, not this owl.
Oh, well, you're both a part of that guild, aren't you? That's
Sam's-
right. I am a part of that guild, the little owl.
Sam's
person.
ears flick and he goes, "What guild?"
The one where you deliver things to people who pay for it with money? One of the guards says.
Let me see your hand, owl.
I have wings.
I assume they have like fingers or something.
He's being like
Okay.
being a pain.
So Sam just sighs and then holds up his left hand with the courier signet on it very clearly.
Opens up his vest and there's a medallion.
A medallion, fancy. Can
He struts it just a little bit.
I scoff? Just be like,
You can scoff. The guards are also scoffing a little and giggling.
okay. So
But he's
everyone is
full of-
scoffing at this owl.
And he's just, I'm so great.
Do we
Look,
just
I
put
got
food in
someone-
this trough and get on with our lives here?
So Sam's like, so I'm a courier. You're a courier. It's like,
Of the highest quality. I have a very important meeting with someone today in town, and I also have to locate a few other people, and then we have to go across the marsh. It's going to be terrible. I bought a lot of perfume.
Just a minute on that marsh stuff, because I have some concerns about that. But
Why do you care what I do?
you're a courier. I'm a courier. Look, my bear friend here, I just needed his help because we have another courier in that cart. It's actually his cart. But he's kind of down and out at the moment.
1 second. I think it's gonna open up. It's got a letter. So, are you Samuel?
Yes, I am Samuel.
Said you're polite in here. You're not polite.
Neither are you.
Well, it said I'm not polite right here. See? It says I'm a jerk.
So read it real quick.
It says he's a jerk. Exact terminology.
Probably specific notes.
Why would it refer to himself in third person?
This was given to me by our, well, I guess our. And
Does he
the
say-
guards like start thwacking their clubs. Oh, so you're all a part of this? You wasted our time. The owl starts to like give a really fortunate smile to them, and the guards start looking at all of you.
Because didn't they believe him about us being criminals or something?
Yeah, but now you're a part of the same group.
Oh, of course.
Now they feel used.
Sam turns to the guy and says, I'm so sorry, gentlemen. Let me go ahead and make that up to you really quickly.
15 gold right now.
Oh,
They say.
hold on. Tell me, you guys were taking bets, right? Who wins?
No, bluff. 20 on the bluff.
That's a 14 on sense motive.
We were exchanging, they look at each other, lunch money.
Wait, I noticed it too, right? That's when I initially
Yep,
looked.
go ahead and make a sense motive.
I was just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Exchanging lunch money. Yeah, that's
15 gold pieces for wasting our time and clogging up traffic.
15 gold pieces.
Is that a piece or total?
15 pieces.
Do not
make
make that specification ever again.
You know, we need to probably mark this. Let everyone know that he mouths off. 15 gold right now, or we're going to charge you for marking you.
How close are they? Is everybody? How close is everybody?
Pretty compact. They can reach out and like slap you if they wanted to.
Well,
This is all.
I was just thinking, this probably wouldn't be the best thing to do right now because you're also holding up traffic, and you're just sitting here stalling us out.
What kind of check do you want to make for that?
Diplomacy, maybe?
Yes. That would probably be a good one.
So if I roll,
Oh yeah, that's a 12.
You were correct, but you've pissed them off because they can't argue with that. But they're also the law. The law's about to come down on you like a protester.
So Yima, if
Yes.
I roll for something, I have to go through with it.
Basically, yeah. It's going to be for something you say, like a charisma skill. Tell me what you do before you roll.
I think he's gonna throw a spell at him. No, just bear in mind.
It's not-
Spells usually have verbal and somatic components, so it's not like you just wave your hand and something happens. It's like you say some magical words and wave your hands in the air.
And then something happens.
And it wouldn't just be the guards. Okay. I'm going to attempt to cast a lullaby. So everyone within 10 feet.
Wait, lullaby. That we just.
It doesn't put people to sleep, but it makes them more...
Makes everyone drowsy.
Yeah.
Well, that's a so.
That's why I asked what time it is.
right? Ooh. Wow, well, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm drowsy now. That's
It'll give you a
7.
penalty to your spot and listen, and make you very vulnerable to sleep magic.
Oh my god.
Bata just rolls a 1 and is like automatically falling on top of Art and like snoozing a little bit, like really tired.
Art embraces himself with all of his strength.
High or low, Therrin?
Low.
So, Arden's gonna find himself sandwiched to the side of a cart with a big Bata on top of him. What has successfully made this difficult terrain for you?
Arden assesses the situation, good or
Wait,
bad.
how close was I to everyone?
Well, you just leaned in Arden's direction. It's pretty tight. Everyone's pretty much near each other.
I don't even know if I had to roll for that, but I rolled a 15.
You don't.
Yeah.
But I guess you made it sound good. Bata got his lullaby. So you just start breaking out into song for no apparent reason, and everyone starts getting tired, except for 2 of the guards. The horse kid. Raven's like rubbing his eyes, like, I gotta better sleep. The other 2 are like, spellcraft check.
What? Why do guards have spellcraft?
Big cities? It's good to know if there's a mage.
I guess.
People don't like magic in these parts, I bet.
God.
One was like, you stop singing. That's the Raven folk. We're gonna teach you a lesson, little man.
I'm just kind of like...
Little.
Still covered in bear.
They lift up their clubs and bring them down on you.
Wait. My arms are on Arden right now.
Yeah, actually, Candy...
Oh, that's right. They can't get to you now. Get off him. We gotta teach him a lesson with these clubs.
What?
He's too sleepy.
I'll show you what. We're gonna wake you up real good. One of them misses and throws their club into the window, one of the windows of the wagon. Sam's wagon. Breaks it. And the other one hits you on the head. They deal you 9 damage.
Holy crap.
You definitely wake up.
I grab my head and move, ow, what the... And I just growl at
Bata.
Yeah.
This will not get any better.
Some of that blood can trickle down on Arden's head.
Arden clenches his fist.
grabbing my head.
I heard growling. That sounds like you're trying to resist us. We'll show you to resist us. They're just going to go at it again.
No, they're not.
That's 2 combat rolls.
The one that is swinging at Bata is going to get his club shattered.
So roll for damage. It explodes into little bits of wood.
And Arden is going to say, on behalf of the Order, you are committing unlawful acts against the Capitol. Stand down now.
So you destroyed one of them. The other one's just kind of hoofing you in the face.
That is not a gentle caress.
That is 6 damage. Black eye. The other one is, you've destroyed city property.
Therrin climbs into the driver's seat because I never got out of that thing.
That's true. You're just kind of a voyeur right now.
Yeah, and get into the driver's seat of, I guess, Sam's wagon,
Yeah.
correct? Because they're both unmanned.
Yep, you can just climb right out in there.
Therrin just grabs the reins and hopefully gets the eye contact of one of these people and, sort of gesturing of like, let's get the F out of here.
Who are you trying to get? Who's going to be looking at you?
You are not making any...
Is that just like a general announcement?
Yeah, I was trying to talk to these two being accosted at the moment.
I am bleeding and have a black eye covering my face.
Wait, says the owl. Wait. I'll pay. And that stops the 3 officers. Oh, you'll pay? This is really inconvenient, and they destroyed city property, 150 gold pieces. Sure, an extra 50 for the trouble. Please forgive them. They're not used to being here. Yeah, it doesn't look like a lot of gold. All 3 of them look down at the owl,
Do they not know how to count?
expecting more. He gives them the vest he's wearing.
They didn't take the medallion.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a nice looking medallion he's got.
Yeah, you were causing trouble. One of them takes a thwack at him.
Oh my god.
That'll teach you. Of course, it's with the hoof. Gives him a black eye.
Oof.
Big oof.
Okay, we're good. Get out of traffic. You got a minute. And they trot off and then wait at the corner watching.
Sam turns to Bata and does 2 things. The first one is, why did you have to get the guards? And the second is, are you okay?
Why did you have to cast that spell, Samuel?
I hoped they would all
What, fall asleep?
at least be sleepy enough not to care about anything.
Therrin calls Birdman over while
Didn't
they're
you
having
fail
this
your save?
squabbling.
Who are you? You look like you know things.
That's my line usually. You know stuff about things.
You
Therrin's
look
like,
very nicely dressed. Are you the person in charge here?
Nicely dressed.
I'm not nicely dressed?
well, I'm the person that wants to get things handled right now. Do you
Perfect. Who I want to talk to.
What-
I have 200 gold out now.
know what is your name?
My name is Theodore.
Theodore. Hi, Theodore. Where can we park this thing?
Well, 5 blocks down, 1 lane across.
Okay.
Follow me. Get up into his really big fat old caravan.
Therrin believes that Sam is the next best driver, and I just, hey, Sam, come over here. Stop squabbling.
So
Did the owl man just run off?
He got into his thing.
So is that like a monkey paw up to Arden's? Like, why did you cast that spell? We could have handled this spell.
Yeah, and I'm just stopping. I'm interrupting your little squabble. I'm just like, Sam,
So it's just a monkey paw. It's like, ooh, yes.
hey, you You can drive. The other cart seems like you were doing a good job. Let's just follow Mr. Owlman, who just paid $200 for us, and follow him to where we can park.
All right.
I just climb into one of the wagons.
Wait, you guys just stopped squabbling? Because you were still just like, why did you do this? Why did you do that?
Bata feels really bad and foolish and assumes he did a terrible thing, so he just...
I will follow Bata to whatever wagon he gets into, and I will take the bandages out of his pack and then start dabbing the blood off of Bata's face.
Will Bata let him do that?
Yes?
Okay.
Nah, it's a pretty bad spot.
You ain't pretty no more.
I know.
It's like on the above your temple. Like they were aiming to do some serious damage to you.
Ooh, my hair!
The wound is a pressure wound.
Is there a dent in the pump now?
No. Don't let there be a dent in the pompadour.
Oh my god.
The GM reaches for the percentile bonus.
Oh, okay. There's going to be bandages there. There's going to be a dent no matter what.
High or low, Sam?
Oh, just give it a dent.
You rolled before I answered.
So tell me what it is.
Low.
Okay.
Okay.
Your pomp is ferocious and bounces back.
All right. Ferocious. Oh,
The dry blood only reinforces it.
It's the iron blood.
Just a bit shock.
I look up to her and say, "Thank you. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused." Bata's like about to cry.
You need to be more careful. I haven't even pulled the stitches out from before. Just please be more careful. I really don't want you to die because we parked wrong.
I just don't understand why there's...
Arden frowns and kind of glances away and says, people in big cities tend to be only concerned about themselves. They're just there to flex their authority and get whatever money they can and beat on whoever they can. They are sickening people. Do not think that everyone is like this.
Bata still just frowns and pouts a little bit.
So just don't worry about it. We will find a quiet spot in this mess, and we will get you patched up along with Zaus, and you can rest for the night and relax a little bit before we continue. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
And just for the sake of niceness, Arden reaches into his pack and pulls out the bottle of Dragon's Tear whiskey, and he says, have a sip or something. You seem to like it before.
I think I'm okay right now.
Who here has the best charisma?
I do. Oh wait, you?
No, I have 3 plus 3.
Oh, yeah,
That's
plus
still
3.
pretty good.
Okay.
So
We have so much in common.
I know.
Bata.
so nice.
And they're just large enough to make a sandwich.
That's nice. And just for the sake of niceness, Arden reaches into his pack and pulls out the bottle of Dragon's Tear whiskey.
Oh.
The change in Bata's face for those listening was one of confusion, then to utter happiness and excitement.
I was.
So he's an alcoholic.
I don't think that was in character. That was just me confused thoroughly.
Okay.